My goodness, what a mess. It's Monday night. Tomorrow, I'm going to come back out here and get to work in my shop, my knife shop. I'm supposed to be getting a carburetor today for that Husqvarna that's on my bench in my other shop, but today was a miserable, rainy, cold day anyway, and I stayed inside. So, what I wanted to talk to you about, and I'm not sure how to say this, so I'm just going to use the words that I have in my brain. When I had my incident at work a few years ago, it totally changed how I'm able to process pressure or stress. It outwardly, you wouldn't know it, but inwardly, when I have any stress or pressure on me, it fries my brain. I can't make myself do anything. I can't even watch movies where people are killing each other and all that. I just don't know what happened to my mind. I know it sounds crazy, but here's the deal. I started making knives, and I was really feeling good about it, and then I started getting ahead of myself. I started taking orders and deposits, and I got 9 knives out, And here's the bottom line. I cannot make knives feeling pressure. I'm sorry. I just have to work within the confines of my body and my mind and my hands. My hands kill me making knives. So I'm up against how my mind works when it deals with stress or pressure. And I definitely start to feel stress and pressure when I accept deposits and take orders for knives. So here is the only way that I can move forward making knives is to just make a knife that I want to make with the wood I want to put on it and the sheath and the design I want to put on the sheath and the pins I want to use, and with or without liners, and then offer it for sale once I'm done with it. I just got while I'm talking on my phone, I just got a message from Amazon saying my carburetor was delivered. So that'll have to be tomorrow. I ain't walking up there. It's cold out. It's in the 30s. And I only got a short sleeve shirt on. I don't have my jacket on. So I'm going to go back to making knives here. But the only way I can make knives and enjoy being out here is to just make a knife and offer it for sale when I'm done. So, to everyone who had placed an order, which is all those over there and this right here, I've got them all started and cut out. I'm going to process those knives through, and it might be 6 months or 7 months before I even get to them all, because I have a lot of things to do here. A lot of things before I get too much older where I can't do them. And I got to get them done. I'm setting myself up here to get all the hardest work done before my body completely fails me. And I'm sort of stuck in a chair in my shop. So I may get to them. Like right now, this is the knife I want to make. I'm not going to tell you who I was making it for, but I am going to make it. And I had a good start. And tomorrow, I'm going to come out here. I'm going to clean this messy shop up because I cannot work in a mess either. And I'm going to put my bevel on this. And this is the next knife I'm working on right here. And I can't remember if we discussed sheath or not. But I am just going to make the nicest sheath I can make. I may embellish it a little bit with some stamping or, nothing too gaudy. But I can't even remember what kind of wood that was. It's been so long. Huh. I bought it because it's been stabilized. I did buy a ton of wood before I stopped making knives. So that's where I'm at. I hope you understand, everybody. I just can't process pressure like I used to be able to. I mean, most folks wouldn't think that was any kind of pressure at all. But I'm up against a lot of things that you don't know about in my head and in my body. And I just have to deal with it the best way I can. I'm never going to stop doing stuff. Never, ever going to stop doing stuff. Whether it's fixing chainsaws or making knives or something. I mean, if I stop doing stuff, I just as soon die. Because, I got to keep my hands busy in order to keep my brain sane. So there you go. I'm going to upload this. I hope it doesn't sound too corny. But I've tried to get my head to go back to feeling the way it was before I had all these problems, and I can't. So now, to move forward, I have to just accept the limitations, the way my head works now, and work within those confines. Okay. Thanks for watching, y'all. I may add another lengthy clip to the end of this that I recorded yesterday. Oh yeah, yesterday, 78 degrees. Today, freezing my butt off. Weird weather. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add the clip. Stop here if you don't want to listen to just a bunch of rambling. Or is it too late? December 15th. It is 78 degrees out right now. Beautiful, beautiful day. 78? Yeah. Beautiful day. I just drove. I'm looking for a lawnmower, riding mower, so my wife can pull the trailer around without using up the life of Bev's mower or our ZTR, her ZTR. And I found a John Deere 190C, and I did a little research, and it's a nice big lawn tractor, 25 horse Briggs, had a tough torque K62 transmission, really good transmission as far as it's better than Peerless. Okay, let's put it that way. It's not a hydro gear, which is to me the better. Tough torque is in the middle, and Peerless is at the bottom as far as hydrostatic drive units. So anyway, I wanted it. They wanted $250. I said it was in great shape. And the only reason they're selling it is because they don't have any grass anymore. They bought a place and it's just a treed lot and there's no grass to mow. So hooked up to my trailer this morning. Drove about an hour over there. And backed up into their driveway and texted them that I was there. And I could hear yelling and screaming in the trailer. A woman's voice yelling at the top of her lungs. It sounded like kids. Yelling. So I texted her again that I was there. No reply. So I called the number. I'm standing outside. I don't know if you can hear me over the wind. And the acorns falling on the roof. So then I called, and I could hear the phone ringing. It was a very loud ring. I could hear it outside. No answer. Anyway, the whole time I was looking at the mower, and what a piece of junk. They had hacked into the wiring, and you had to turn the key and use a toggle switch, and 3 of the 4 tires were flat. And right there in the coffee holder, the cup holder of the lawnmower, was a can of starting fluid. So, I mean, all the signs. And then I took the steering wheel and wiggle the steering wheel, and there's about a half a turn of play in each direction. I looked at the bearings, the axle bushings, and it was absolute piece of junk. A total waste of time driving down there. So I didn't even wait for somebody to come out. I just walked back to my truck, and I texted him a message. I had a look at it. I decided not to buy it, and I left. And as I'm leaving, as I'm going down their road, she calls me. She said, I'm sorry I missed you. I don't have cell phone coverage in my house, which is a freaking lie because I heard her phone ringing. When I called the phone, I heard it ringing. So, and I said, no problem. I looked at it, and I don't know how to work on these things, and that thing needs a little more work than I'm capable of doing. I'm trying to be polite, So she says, okay, well, thank you. And then her husband calls me and said, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a good lawnmower. And, the only reason I had he knew he had starter fluid on it. He said, you see, you can't leave. You got to drain the gas out of these things every time you park them. And he doesn't realize who he's talking to. And I said, oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, so, when you put gas back in them, you got to start them up with starter fluid the first time. But, yeah, okay. Well, I'm already halfway home now, so we'll have to make it another day. Oh, man, what a waste of time. But that was funny that he was telling me all about lawnmowers. And can't leave gas in them. that was funny. Of course, the easy way out, the polite way out, since I have my phone number, was say, oh, you don't say, have a nice day. Well, anyway, beautiful day. I'm home. I'm still looking for an inexpensive riding mower with no deck, or, even if it's got a deck, I can take it off, just to drag our trailer around, because I've always got my gator, somewhere with tools in it, and I use it to get from down there to up here often, all throughout the day, or up here around in a Bev's yard, or down the road to get my mail. So she doesn't take my gator, which has a trailer hitch. So anyway, that's why we're looking for a small long tractor just to drag the trailer around for her yard tools and picking up sticks and stuff like that. Okay, I've talked enough. 5 minutes of my gums flapping. That's enough. Oh my God. You think you know somebody. I just picked up a friend's mail. Oh my God. See, I can be friends with anybody. As long as you accept me and my views, I can accept you and your views. And I love this person like family.